Hello students, how are you all? You must be enjoying and please be safe students at your home. Now students, since in our previous lesson or you can say the previous part of this chapter geometry, we have discussed about lines and their different concepts, different forms like line, line segment, line segment and rays and many other terms. Now we will move forward and related to that only we can make one more shape using the rays. So when two rays are connected in some particular manner, we get a shape which is called angles. So today in our topic we are going to discuss about angles. So as you can see here, this is our chapter angles, the second part of basic geometrical concepts. So today in this lesson we will learn about angle, parts of an angle, interior and exterior of an angle and types of angles. Right students? So moving forward one by one. So very first, since we discussed about angle, so the first question which arises is, what is an angle? So an angle, you can see the picture here, there is a picture and this picture is actually of an angle. So here comes the definition. In geometry, an angle can be defined as the figure formed by two rays meeting at a common end. So here in the picture, as you can see, there are two rays, ray OA and ray OB. So these two rays are meeting at a common point O. So this shape is forming up an angle, right? Now an angle is represented by the symbol of this is the symbol of angle, and here the angle which is shown to you is angle AOB. Apart from this, we measure the angles in degree, and which instrument we use is protractor. So angles are measured in degrees by using a protractor. Clear students? So this is all about angles. Now moving forward, and there are different parts of an angle. Just like we have different parts in our body, similarly we have different parts in an angle. So here in the picture you can see that we have a vertex, an arm. So there are two arms basically. So these are the two arms connected with the initial point which is called vertex, and the portion covered by these two arms is actually the angle. Correct? Now let us see what are arms. So the two rays joining to form an angle are called arms of an angle. Here OA and OB are the arms of angle AOB, as we have seen the image of angle AOB in which OA and OB are the arms. Next is our vertex. And what are vertex? The common end point at which two rays meet to form an angle is called vertex. So here in this angle AOB, as we have discussed earlier, angle AOB, O is the point where OA, that means the ray OA and OB are meeting. So that is our vertex. I hope these two parts are clear. Moving forward, and the next topic is interior and exterior of an angle. So what are interior and exterior of an angle? So the interior angle, or you can say the interior part of an angle. So interior angles are the angles formed within or inside a angle. At the same time, what is exterior angles? So exterior angles are the angles formed outside the given angle. So as you can see in the picture here, so this is the picture in which an angle is formed with vertex V and the portion which is colored with gray portion. So the portion which is inside, covered inside these two arms, this complete gray color portion, this is called the interior portion of an angle. And at the same time, the outside portion means outside these two arms. This is the exterior portion of the angle, or you can say the exterior part of the angle. Clear, students? Now, the next is our types of angles. So, discussing about angles, parts of angles, then different types of portions of angles, interior and exterior. Let's move forward with the very important topic of this chapter, which is types of angles. So, angles can be classified on the basis of their measurement as. So, we have discussed about angles, and here are the different types of angles in front of you. You can see the first angle is acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle and zero angle. So, these are the 7 different types of angles known to us. Now, we will discuss about these angles one by one. Let us see what is an acute angle. So, acute angle is an angle whose measure is less than 90 degree. And as you can see in the picture here, that there is an angle here connected with 2 arms connected at a vertex. So, 2 arms connected at a vertex at a common point, and the angle covered is 54 degrees. Since 54 degree is less than 90 degree, that means it is an acute angle. Also, in another picture, you can see some real life example of acute angle. The opening of a blade, and at the same time the tong which is used at your home by your mama. So, that is the opening of that tong and the blades present in any particular type of knife. So, that is an example of acute angle. Moving forward with the second type of angle, which is a right angle. So, what is a right angle? An angle whose measure is 90 degree, exact 90 degree is known as right angle. So, here as you can see in the picture, there is an angle with 90 degree measurement, exact 90 degree, and at the same time, I will share with you that whenever there is a right angle, we always show the right angle with a square box. With a square box. This is a special symbol which we use only for 90 degree angle. So, whenever you see this kind of box in any angle, that means it is a right angle. So, what are the real life examples? So, yes, you can see there are dices. So, the dices which you use while playing Ludo are the best example of 90 degree angle, right angle, and the chairs which are present at your home. Similarly, you can find many more shapes which are in the form of, or you can say which are connected with 90 degree or right angle. Moving forward with the next type of angle, which is obtuse angle. So, obtuse angles are the angles whose measure is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. As you can see in the picture, the angle formed is of 130 degree. That means it is an obtuse angle. And the real life examples are the opening of a tablet, or you can say, the opening of the laptop. So, you must be using a laptop and you might have seen the laptop. So, you can see that the angle between the keyboard side and the screen is always more than 90 degrees. So, it is an obtuse angle. Let us move forward to the next angle, and that is our straight angle. As the word itself is showing, straight. Straight means something which is not at all molded or folded anywhere. So, an angle whose measure is 180 degree is known as a straight line angle. So, here you can see in the picture a straight angle with 180 degree. An example for 180 degree is your pencil. So, your pencil is a straight one, and since it is not folded anywhere, the angle formed on this pencil is of 180 degree.
Hello students, welcome back. Now students, after collecting a lot of information on the topic of angles, let us discuss some of the book exercise questions from your book. The first question related to angles says, name the angles in 2 ways. So what are the 2 ways in which we can read the angle? So yes, very first you can read it as angle LMN, or you can read it in the sequence angle NML. These are the two different ways of representing, or you can say reading, the angles. So what are these two? Angle LMN and angle NML. You always have to go in a sequence. If you are starting with L, so LMN, or if you are starting from this endpoint, MNL. Okay, students? So these are the two different names of the given angle in the figure. Similarly, for the second figure, if you have to write the two names for the given figure, or you can say the given angle, so what are the two names for this angle? Angle YXZ, so that is YXZ, and what is the second one? Angle ZXY, so ZXY. So these are the two different ways of reading the same angle. Okay, students? Coming to the second question, name the vertex and arms of each angle. So here in this question, you have to write the vertex and the two arms of the angle. We have already discussed what are the arms and the vertex. Vertex is the fixed point and arms are the two lines, or you can say the two rays joining with the vertex. So here, very first I will be writing the vertex. So what is the vertex for the first figure? The vertex is P. And what are the two arms? What are the two arms? Arm PR and PS. So these are the two arms for the first given angle. Similarly, now for the second one, what is the vertex? Vertex means the common point, and that is Y. So what are the two arms for the second figure? The two arms are YX and YZ. So YX and YZ. These are the two arms of the given angle. Coming to the third figure, in which once again you have to write its vertex and the arms. So very first, writing up its vertex. What is the vertex of the angle? Vertex is O. And what are the arms of the given angle? So the arms are OM and OP. OM and OP. These are the two arms of the given angle. Okay, students? Then the third question, how many angles in the given figure? You have to find out the number of angles drawn in the given figure. So to find the number of angles in the given figure, very first let's name it. The vertex I am giving it name O, and then the arms as OA, OB, OC and OD. Okay, students? So the vertex of the angle is O, and there are four arms from the vertex O. Okay, students, now it's time to give the namings. So let's count the angles here. Very first, angle AOB. So if I am writing it as angle AOB, second angle is angle BOC. So angle AOB, angle BOC. Then angle COD. This is our third angle. After that, we can also have an angle AOC. So the third angle is angle AOC. That means this complete angle. Then we can also have an angle BOD. BOD. This angle. And at last, we can also have a complete angle AOD. Okay, students? So total how many angles we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in total, we got 6 angles in this given figure. Understood? Coming to the second figure, where again I have to name it the vertex as O. Here I am writing it as X, Y and Z. Right? So let's write the name of the angles very first. Angle XOY, then angle YOZ, and that means XOY, YOZ, and third will be this complete angle, that is angle XOZ. So total how many angles we got? We got 3 angles in this given figure. So there are total 3 angles in this figure. Clear, students? This is how you can find the number of angles in any given figure. Next, coming to the fourth question, draw the following angles. So angle measurement is not given to you, just have to draw any such angle, and the first angle you have to give it name POQ. POQ means the center point is O, it means O is the vertex of your angle. So very first, if I am drawing a fixed point O, and after that I have to draw 2 rays. So this is the way I am drawing my angle. You can draw in your own way. So this is our angle POQ. Right, students? You can draw it in different ways also. You can also draw it in this manner, and you can name it as POQ like this. So this is your angle POQ. Both the ways it is correct because there is no fixed measurement given to us. B part, in which you have to draw an angle and you have to give it name angle 4. So there is no naming given to you in the form of alphabets, but it is angle 4. So you can just draw any random angle and then give it name angle 4. So this is your figure with angle 4. So this angle is named as angle 4. Next question, in the given figure, name all points. So the figure given to you is this. There is an angle PQR. Some of the points are in the interior. This is called the interior part, and some of the points are there in the exterior point. Okay, students? So then in the first part, you have to find the points in the interior of the angle. So what is your angle? PQR. And interior means the angle which are inside the portion of the angle. This portion. This is called the interior of the angle. So here what are the points in the interior of the angles? If I write its answer here. So what are the points in the interior? Point A, B, C, D and E. These 4 points. Point A, B, C, D, E. These are the 5 points in the interior of the angle. Coming to the second part, in which you have to find the angles in the exterior of the angle. So in the exterior, what are the points? Point M, point L and point N. So what are the points in the exterior of the angle? L, M, N. Okay, and now the third part, the points on the angle PQR. What are the points on the angle PQR? So what are the points? Point P, point Q and point R. So answer to this question is P, Q and R. So these are the points in the interior A, B, C, D, E. Points in the exterior L, M, N, and point on the angles, that is P, Q and R. Okay, students. So with this we have discussed lot of questions from your book exercise. Thank you for the lesson, students. Have a great day.